This ancient human who slept for 250 million years, the first thing he did after waking up was actually looking for a woman. Everyone there was totally shocked. The entire nation witnessed Pickle and the female reporter. Now nobody could stop him anymore. This went on for a full 2.5 hours. After all that was over, Pickle was so exhausted he fell asleep immediately. After hearing this news, Yujiro rushed to the military base overnight because he wanted to experience Pickle's strength too. But just as he reached the entrance, Yujiro was blocked by soldiers. The next moment, Yujiro kicked the soldier flying. His whole body radiated a terrifying presence. This made the soldiers drop their weapons immediately. They started fighting each other right in front of Yujiro. Even the kicked soldier began desperately attacking himself. Seeing this, Yujiro slowly walked toward the iron gate until all three were beaten up and bruised. Only then did Yujiro tell them to stop. Obviously, these three made the smart choice. If even one of them had chosen to run away instead of fighting, they would have been mercilessly killed by Yujiro. Having earned Yujiro's forgiveness, the three finally saved their lives. Then Yujiro easily split the iron gate with a hand chop and swaggered right into the base. Meanwhile, Retsu also leaped into the base. Using Chinese stealth techniques, Retsu quietly followed behind a soldier and soon reached the room where Pickle was. But what he didn't expect was Qigong Master Kosho had already beaten him there. Both were startled. Just then, the dinosaur statue behind them suddenly started shaking violently. Turns out martial god Dappo had arrived even earlier than them. While they were talking, the pool started bubbling. Baki's brother Jack also appeared, followed by Martial Saint Shibukawa. All the masters had gathered here. No doubt they all came for Pickle, but Pickle was still fast asleep in the tree hollow. Obviously he didn't give a damn about these people. Seeing this, Jack finally lost his patience. He kicked the tree hollow hard. The loud noise successfully woke Pickle up. When they actually saw this 250-million-year-old primitive human, everyone present was shocked. But what nobody expected was, the first thing Pickle did after getting up was to take a leak, or more accurately, relieve himself. Just then, Yujiro finally arrived at the scene. Yujiro slowly approached Pickle. He thought the few people there were just a bunch of amateurs, not even qualified to be Pickle's opponents. Hearing this, Baki was about to argue back, but got totally roasted by Yujiro instead. No plan whatsoever, just barging in so obviously. Isn't this just showing off in front of daddy? Even if you fail, you know daddy will save you right away. In the end, you're just a wet behind the ears kid. Yujiro's words definitely hit Baki where it hurt. Baki got so mad he immediately attacked Yujiro, but looking down, his shoelaces had somehow been untied by Yujiro. Yujiro just casually tossed them and tied a knot around Baki's head with the shoelaces. Then Yujiro walked straight to the bulletproof glass. He wanted to go in and meet this primitive human. Yujiro pressed his face against the bulletproof glass. As the force increased, his expression gradually became distorted. The next moment, the bulletproof glass that could withstand nukes was actually crushed by his face. Finally, Yujiro stood before Pickle. In Yujiro's opinion, Pickle lived in an era dominated by dinosaurs. He had plenty of ways to fill his stomach, but he chose to hunt T-Rex instead. This showed he loved challenging the strong, just like himself. With that, Yujiro extended his fist, wanting to test Pickle. Although Pickle couldn't understand Yujiro's words, he still pressed his fist against it. Instantly, brilliant white light filled the entire room. To Pickle, Yujiro felt like a T-Rex with its bloody jaws wide open. Pickle became even more excited. He pushed down with his feet, adding more force to his fist. Yujiro instantly transformed into the strongest creature on Earth, but suddenly he used an Aikido technique and threw Pickle to the ground. Who would have thought Pickle would force Yujiro to use technique? The next moment, Pickle stood back up, but just this simple act of standing amazed everyone present, because they'd never seen such a powerful creature. This made everyone eager to fight him. But just then, the military suddenly appeared and interrupted everyone. With no choice, Yujiro and the others had to retreat. After seeing the strongest creature on Earth, the commanding officer knelt down. He hoped Yujiro wouldn't harm Pickle, because Pickle was crucial for human scientific development. But Yujiro never intended to kill Pickle anyway. This visit was just to say hello. However, he hoped the military wouldn't trouble his 8 friends.